Well, hello, my name is Brody, and I'm going to be really quick about this. So, I'm remaking this video because I ended up adding way more things than I expected. So, here we go. Barricades. These are one of my favorite things I added to this game. They changed how the game is played, adding more strategy. I use shulkers as they are the only entity with a collision box. Over top of the invisible shulker, I used 3 custom models that display how damaged the barricade actually is. Also, using the new random number generator command, they summon facing a random direction, so they don't look so rhythmic and they all look different. When enemies are near them, they take damage, and once they take damage, the mob will aggro and attack the shulker. And once they're destroyed, the barricades will leave rubble behind for 15 minutes, preventing you from placing another barricade in the exact same spot. And the rubble also has many different models for it too. I forget the health and damage stats for the actual barricades, but expect there to be an upgraded, like reinforced version in the next update. They cost 25, I believe. They're pretty easy to get, maybe even 20, but support charms have a really good chance of supplying you with barricades also. Okay, next thing, scrap. I've added a way to repair items without having to use mithril. They drop from any mob, and I believe it's about a 1 in 100 chance. You can also obtain them from the support charm. It works much like upgrading with mithril. You just right-click the anvil with the item you want to repair. I had to rework the anvil system to make it possible. Here's a weird graph tree I made to help describe what's going on. I guess just pause the screen and read it if you're interested. It's mostly just, if you have this, do that. Or if you don't have this, then fail it or something. Or if you have both, then send a different message. Yeah. All right, next. Torch runner spawning system. This one's kind of big. It makes the wall a little more important. Essentially, the more orcs that get on top of the wall, the higher chance the torch runner has to spawn. So you really need to prevent them from actually climbing these ladders now. If you get swarmed early on, the chances are really good that the wall will break sooner. That being said, the torch runner is now easier to kill because he will likely be spawning more often. Next thing. Right-click, placement. After adding the barricades, I have changed a lot of things to use right-click to place them instead of the original dropping to summon method. Some things like the Revive Rune and the Rohirrim Banner, you still drop them on the floor to summon them. Okay, signs. 1.20 added signs that can be written on both the front and the back. And because they added that, the syntax changed for all the commands. So, it broke a lot, and I had to redo a lot of commands. But now it should all be fixed. I changed the rear entrance. It looks better now, and it solves a silly AI issue I had with recruits and archers just running into the wall constantly. So that's good now. Okay, so that's the biggest stuff, I guess. There's a bunch more things, but you can change it. You can check the changelog in the description. Now, I don't usually do this, but I want to talk about next update, because there's a specific thing where I'm like, I need to do this. I want to add a control point behind the deeping wall in the forest. Yeah, right there. Maybe right there. This control point will have some sort of structure where orcs have to capture it, probably surrounded by barricades, maybe even reinforced barricades. This control point will passively heal all players around the map at a slightly slower speed than your normal health charm. But once this control point gets captured or destroyed by orcs, you will no longer get healed from it. And if you buy a health charm while the control point is still up, it's just going to overwrite the control point healing, so you can't stack. Yeah, I think that will make losing the wall more impactful and give players more of a reason to fight back there. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Anyways, as of uploading this version isn't publicly out yet, but feel free to join my Discord and play on the server. Take off, you hosers.
Independent zombie, help me out.
I'm so strong. Be strong.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
She spilled on the table.
I didn't. Ew.